What up? What up? What up? What up? Can y'all see me? Like, I can't tell if y'all can see me because I'm on my back camera. But come on in the room. Okay. Let me move myself around. Let me move myself around. Okay. Look. Okay. What else I need to do before I get to going? That was it. Just send a live out. Da 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 da. Okay. What up? It's your girl, 𝒓𝒐𝒎𝒆, aka Melanated Dope. Come on in the room. Mm-hmm. Pull up on your girl. It is a beautiful Jupiter day. Okay, get money. Get money. Get money. Okay, I pray that this week has been beautiful because we're officially at the end of the week, right? It's Friday Junior. My week has been good. It can get better because it's not over, okay? Oh yeah, and happy new moon in Leo. Okay. Y'all know Leo is that girl. You know, and I say this unashamedly as an August Leo. But what other sign is ruled by the sun, the giver of life? Right? It's got to be greatness. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure. Okay. They said I selected up to 15 people. Anyway, let me stop hitting this tripod. Okay. I don't know if I get right here. Y'all see. Okay. So, yeah. It's Spirit Chat. I know this is when I be shuffling them cards and getting messages from my ancestors and spirit guides. Yes. What I want to tell y'all. Darn. I forgot. It slipped my mind. Anyway. Yeah. New moon in Leo. This is not a time to shrink. This is not a time to bite your tongue. Say what you mean what you say. Also tap into the energy of youthfulness, okay? That's one of the Leo traits. Yeah, shine your light. Be a big kid, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be too grown. You know what I'm saying? Life is so much better when you do some things from your youth. Get creative. Okay, get in your creativity bag. If there's a new project you want to start. New moons are all about setting those intentions and start. Like, look at a new moon as a blank slate. You know what I'm saying? A blank piece of page. The rest is still unwritten. That's what I'm hearing. Like, write it down. Write the vision and make it plain. You have not because you ask not. Spirit wants you to know. You know what I'm saying? I titled this live as How Many Times Must I Prove How Much I Love You? That's an old gospel song that had popped in my head earlier. And I was like, okay, that'd be a really good title for today's Spirit Chat. All right. So that song is from my childhood. One of my favorite things about when I was a kid was church, okay? Not necessarily paying attention to what the pastor was saying, but it was the socializing. It was the mothers of the church. It was the choir practice. You know what I'm saying? And being in the choir. So yeah, a lot of times when I sit still and I be like, okay, Spirit, what's the what's the message of the day? It's always a song, and 9 times out of 10 it's a gospel song, because I do love gospel music. I just don't like what the church has become. Okay, but listen, that's neither here nor there. As I started thinking about that song, it goes, how many times must I prove how much I love you? How many ways? Y'all gotta go back and listen to it. But it's a beautiful song. But we're gonna stick to the how many times must I prove how much I love you? Spirit, God, your ancestors, the cosmos, they want you to know, like, they here for you. You know what I'm saying? You are not alone. There are a lot of times we're searching for something in the physical that a lot of the people we are around are just not able to give us, whether that's family, friendships, love partners, and etc. Y'all hear my fingers just a popping. But yeah, so when you are not feeling that love in the physical, always remember that there are entities and spirits and God, or whatever you call your higher being, that absolutely loves you. But most importantly, you gotta love you. And I feel like that's the way. This is a message from our higher selves, saying, how many times must I prove that I got you? That all you gotta do is say, hey, I need you, or getting in the mirror and speaking affirmations of yourself, telling yourself I love you. When I first started my affirmation journey, when I first started my spiritual journey, period, I had a really hard time doing my affirmations, and I felt silly. But now, you know what I'm saying, I'll just be in the mirror talking to myself. I used to do that anyway as a kid, you know what I'm saying? But now it's elevated. Now I really know the power of life and death lies in the tongue. So I do my very best to speak life always. And if I ever get down, I don't stay down long, you know what I'm saying? This past year, though, let me tell you something. Coming back home, it was not a mistake. It really reminded me of my growth and how I have outgrown my surroundings, whether that be family, some of my friends and colleagues and people that I've known my whole life. I have definitely outgrown a certain level of mentality, a certain mentality, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be one of those that be like, oh man, let these politicians do whatever they want to do. No. I'm no longer there. I am no longer there, because, child, the amount of BS that is going on in our town is really just, and it's all preventable. It's all preventable, but we got to know that we are powerful. See, we sit here and we just relinquish our power to the powers that be, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, now I'm just back to me, back to being my very unashamed, very bold, very much loud, very, very much I am here. Hear me. I am, what is it? I am woman. Hear me roar. Shout out to LaVon Briggs, one of my very favorite Leo sisters. LaVon Briggs started off as my pastor back in 2019, I think it was. I started following her. When was the Demi? Yeah, 2020 then. So yeah, but yeah, she taught me the what it meant, the womanist. Okay, that's a phrase coined by Alice Walker, who happens to be from my area. Okay, I'm from Milledgeville. She was from Eatonton. She is from Eatonton. Cause then she's still alive. Child, I can't even remember. But they have an exhibit here at this college that I'm at. That's on her, and I actually went through it and recorded something, so I might post it. But yeah, so womanism, okay, centers Black femininity, okay, but not in the way that the feminist movement centers white women, okay. The white tea woman wants to prop herself up with the white tea man. Womanism wants everybody to be good, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, but shout out to Ebony Janice for All the Black Girls Are Activists. I have listened to that book twice, and back in the day, I have copies of that book. I think I have like 2 copies of that book, 2 copies of LaVon book. I can't wait to get back to my stuff. Yeah. So that is my focus now. I am woman. Hear me roar. More so, I am 𝒓𝒐𝒎𝒆. Hear me roar. Because it's not just about being a black woman. It's just about being my whole self and saying enough is enough. Whether that be in my local government, my state government, my federal government, in the world, okay? Enough is enough. And we must all utilize the voice, the power that is our God-given right. Because you exist. Because your mama, because your daddy shot up the club and your mama thought it not robbery to bring you earthside. You are worthy. You deserve to be heard. If there is something on your mind, if there's something on your chest, you need to get it off. Get it off, okay? Say it. What that white lady says, say the weird thing, okay? But anyway, getting off my soapbox. Spirit is like, how many times I gotta prove that I got you. We riding this thing together. And that you could do all things through your ancestors, through your spirit guides, through the cosmos, the universe, God. All of these things working for your highest, greatest good that strengthen you, okay? Look at this. Honorable, benevolent, loving ancestors, spirit guides, and protectors. We're going, wait a minute. But that was an interesting 2 cards that first popped out. That was the fear card, mice, and the bear card, which is for strength. So mice is fear, and the bear is strength. And I feel like Spirit is saying, first of all, stop being scared. Everything you need is on the inside. Okay? All right. But all right, Spirit. Oh, they just jumping out. Y'all, give me a time to say my little opening spiel. I know I've been talking, but God. Honorable, benevolent, loving ancestors, spirit guides, and protectors of all those tapped into the live and those who will catch the playback. What messages do you have for your people to be used for their highest greatest good and harm to none? All right, there's a lily. Hey. All right, so here's the King of Spades. This is the lily card. The energy of this card is expand. Okay, what a beautiful card to get on Jupiter Day, where is the planet of expansion. So I feel like Spirit is saying, not only do you need to be tapping into this new moon in Leo energy and shining your light, but also tap into Jupiter, okay? To expand those coins, to expand opportunities, to talk your shit, and also gain some coins, okay? What I like about TikTok is, as I'm talking my ish, I can't see my screen, so if you know what I'm saying, if you liking the live, if you tapping in on my goal for the lightning bolts, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate all of it. I appreciate all of it because it does turn into some coins, you know what I'm saying? Now, what I don't like about it is that you gotta work hard. You gotta push yourself. You gotta really you gotta really go. And at the bottom, okay. I like 5 cards. So the first 3 that popped out, right? I feel like as I was talking, Spirit was like, well, you got options. So, you know what I'm saying, make up your mind. But look, along with this is this card of expansion is the crossroad card saying that, hey, you got options, you got a choice to make. Do you want to barbecue or do you want to mildew? Do you want to be stagnant or do you want motion in your ocean, honey? And I always want motion in my ocean. I want flow, okay? I want overflow. I want abundance and pouring out. So Spirit is like if you want that expansion of that bank account, if you want that expansion of opportunities, then baby, make the decision. Make the decision to be in harmony, okay? That's what the tree card is all about, being in harmony with your higher self, being in harmony with Spirit. It's hard. I get it. I've been on this journey for, oh my God, a decade at least, y'all. I hear we fall down, but we get up. 'Cause Spirit, no, I done fell down too many times. I done backslid so much, but I always come back to the land. I always come back to getting grounded, going outside. I am my happiest when I'm outside. Okay, mosquitoes be damned. because they be on you. But I am my happiest when I'm outside. So I'm telling y'all, get outside and get grounded and start cultivating a loving relationship. Okay, how many times they gonna say, come get at me, come talk to me, I'm here for you, I want to help you. Okay, there may be some delays and some setbacks. Okay, there will be mountains that I will have to climb is the song that's playing in my mind, because absolutely when you are trying to not trying, I don't like that word, when you are working hard towards liberation and freedom, financial freedom, emotional freedom, all of those things, when you are working hard, baby, there are going to be setbacks, because we live in a system that does not want to see you expand, especially when you got melanin. Okay, we live in a system that doesn't want to see you grow, especially when you have a vajayjay. Let's not play. Okay, so listen, it's okay. It's okay. Though the setbacks, they come, this card is a reminder that a setback is a setup for a major comeback. All you got to do is sit down and learn. What is it in this moment of delay? If you're feeling stagnant, if you're feeling like shit ain't moving for you, what can you be learning? Should you, you know what I'm saying, be reaching out to community? Because I keep telling y'all, we all we got. We need each other. You're not going to make it on your own. Okay? The trick of the devil is to have you out here operating in an individualistic mindset. Is that a word, individualistic? I don't know, but you know what I mean. You can't do it. Michael Jackson told you, you are not alone. I am here with you. Okay, how many times Spirit got to say, you're not alone. There are people out here. You got to call them up. You got to set the intentions. Again, it's a new moon. If you've been looking for tribe and community people to help you, set the intention, ask Spirit to guide you to them and to guide them to you. Okay? If you're feeling, I'm just saying, delayed is not denied. And since this foundation card, this King of Hearts was at the bottom, listen, a lot of us came up on some rocky-ish. A lot of us have effed up foundations, you know what I'm saying? Because again, all of this matrix shit, it was created to keep you down, to keep you docile, to keep you dumb. Okay, the matrix loves an uneducated person, but especially a miseducated Negro. Okay, the system loves that. They thrive off of it. But Spirit is saying the time is now. The time is now to let go of all you've ever known and build a new foundation for yourself. Okay, you deserve and are worthy of being all that you can be. Okay. What up, Sexy Lexi? Hi, y'all. Welcome in. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate you. Okay. Thank you is actually addressed. J Mac, what up, though? How art thou, boo? Okay, what up, Sashi? Thank you for the gift. I love you. I see a lot of people joined and left, but it's all good. I am well. Thank you guys for being present and listening to me talk my shit, okay? Whatever. Give us 3, Spirit. Give us 3 angel numbers. All good things come in 3s. What you got for us? That's 3. The first one, this one. I said all good things come in 3. And if they don't, prove it every time. So, but the first number is 1111, okay? New beginnings. When I see 1111, I think of like an 11. It's like doorway, a path, a door, something new opening. This specifically talks about communication. So it says, effective communication is the key to strong and loving relationships. The angels remind you to express your feelings openly and honestly. Did I not say that in this Leo season, you need to be talking your shit? You need to be, you know what I'm saying, letting people know, hey, I love you, I appreciate you, I'm here for you, you know what I'm saying? And whatever else you need to communicate. But also remember that Mercury is in her braids, honey. Them braids is tight. And so with that, you must Just keep that in mind. You cause don't let nobody knock you off your square. You know, there could be a lot of miscommunication, but you know, when you set the intention, okay, if you know you need to sit down and have a heart to heart with somebody, before you have that heart to heart, set the intention to have a what's the word I'm looking for? A conversation that is for your wellness. So, you know what I'm saying? That's fulfilling, and that if any miscommunication happens, may it be cleared with ease. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So 3131 says inner peace. Find inner peace and serenity. It will lead you to a harmonious future. Okay. They go to 7 of hearts where it's talking about being in harmony. Okay. Tapping in with nature, it will help you gain inner peace. I'm also hearing beautiful chorus. Please let me feel inner peace from the center of me. Okay? Yeah. Get into that song, Inner Peace, okay? Put it on repeat and go outside. And then we have quadruple threes. 3333, right? So 3333 says, fulfill your soul mission. You are on a divine mission. Trust your path. It's leading you toward your purpose. Okay? All things happen in divine order. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you're feeling stagnant, if you're feeling like you just can't make it up your mountain, stop. Pause and ask yourself or ask Spirit, what is it that I need to know right now? What is it that will help me fulfill this mission, this mountain? Okay? Yeah. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Please get your daily heart need. Okay? I also have a little not flash goal, but I got a goal of 50 lightning bolts. So, you know, gift your girl a couple of lightning bolts or two or three for 50 if you're feeling it. Okay? That's a beautiful card to get. Y'all, I've had this deck for a few years. I've been putting in work with this deck, but this is Satira with brazen, being bold, being unapologetically you. Oh, soul forgiveness, Mbakomu. Okay, I love that card. One more spirit, one more spirit, one more spirit. Yemaya with awakening. Okay, I cannot think of her name, but she's Cuban. And I want to say it's Daime Aracena. I don't know. But she has a song called Yemaya, oh Yemaya. It's playing in my head every time I see that. But anyway, I love all her albums. She's like a jazz singer, but think of is her name Celia Cruz? Think of Celia Cruz, but our age, my age, and my skin complexion. She's Cuban. She's beautiful. I love her. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just like to, when music comes to my head, I be wanting to tell y'all about it. But yeah, let's get into what the book says. So Satira with brazen, the number is 17. 17 reduces to 8. 8 is a number of abundance, okay? 8 is the number standing on business. Also, 8 looks like an infinity sign when you turn it over, right? So it's infinite possibilities, and I love that for us. Infinite flow, okay? Always remember that energy is not something that dies. It simply moves on to the next thing. So there's always a flow of energy to pull into. It could be some good energy. It could be some bad energy. The choice is up to you. But the energy we want to tap into is being brazen, okay? So it says, step up. Go for it. Partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. All who mean you harm fall away. Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. Make the brazen decision. What would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail? Oh my God. So many things I would do if I knew I wouldn't fail. It is brazen to be unapologetically you. It is brazen to speak up for someone not in the room. It is brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It is brazen to build your family your way. God, Goddess, Force, Energy is brazen. The Goddess declaration for this card is, I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. Okay? Look at her standing in her power. Got that, everything is just giving abundance. Everything about every card gives abundance, but especially this one. Look at all this fruit. They look like mangoes from here. Yeah, because those colors are definitely giving me island girl vibes, you know, kind of Jamaican, Haiti, so on and so forth. And then all this flora back here. And then look at this train. Whoop, whoop. The brazen train coming through. Spirit is like, yeah, run them over. If anybody in your way, you know what I'm saying, you can run people over with love and ease. It ain't got to be nothing brash or, you know what I'm saying, harsh. But it's going to have to be bold. You're going to have to stand on your word. You're going to have to say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay. Mbakumu with soul forgiveness. Her number is 28. And 28 reduces to 10. 10 is completion, and then 10 reduces to 1, new beginnings, okay? So I feel like this would be a new beginning in how you feel about yourself, okay? You got to forgive yourself, okay? So it says, who do you need to forgive? Let it go, reclaim yourself. Forgiveness is a gift of freedom for you from you. You can't rush forgiveness. You have to feel it to heal it. Feel the pain, hurt, grief, rage, and despair. Take time with your heart. Forgiveness is a higher vibration frequency than the pain you must allow yourself to feel. Unforgiveness colors your world with lack, mistrust, and resentment. You start to see everything through victim-colored glasses. But forgiveness does not have to include reconciliation, okay? Start with self-forgiveness. Say out loud, I forgive myself with love. The Goddess declaration for this card is, I forgive and free myself. I forgive and free others, okay? And then look at, again, abundance. All this lush flora and the kids, the babies on the side. And she looks like, the babies kind of look like they want her attention, okay? But she's so stuck in herself, in her own mind, that sometimes she has a hard time seeing about her babies. This reminds me of that movie, The Woman in the Yard. I don't want to give you no movie spoilers, but the woman in the yard is the woman. It's the main character, and you just got to see how she got there. It was depression and self-loathing and all of that. We watched that movie in the wellness community. Oh my God. I need to go back and watch it again, because it was just very much so eye-opening, because so many times we get so down on ourselves, you know, as mothers, you know what I'm saying? So, right, because sometimes I feel like I'm not enough. I feel like I'm not doing enough, you know what I'm saying? Then I look at my son and I be like, he's still here. And I look at my 18-year-old and I be like, she's still here, so I ain't fucking up too bad. You know what I'm saying? But I know that there is so much more that I should be and can give them. And so sometimes I do get, I'm gonna cry. Let me see. I don't want y'all to see a thug cry. But sometimes I do get down on myself. So this card really, really feels like healing, okay? And it's just time. It's just time to get up out that shell of depression, okay? And this is not to sound like an ableist, but you definitely can get yourself over the mountain of depression. Seek counseling, okay? Seek therapy, but also seek your higher self. Get in that mirror and tell yourself, I love you. I forgive you. We gonna do this together, okay? Use the mirror as a portal to really call in your highest divine spiritual self, okay? And embody her, him, them, they, whatever your pronouns, embody that spirit, okay? All right, Yemaya. Yemaya is 40. 40 for 40. I'll be 40 this year. And at this big age of 40, I really feel like I'm like really now finding myself. Okay, 39 has been divine and fine. You know what I'm saying? It has been valleys. It has. I really feel like the year of 39, which has been since I've been home, has just been a bit of a valley, and I felt like everything was just kind of, when you're in the valley and the rain is coming, the valley is filling up. I was feeling like I was drowning for a minute, and then I threw myself a fucking lifesaver. I threw myself a lifesaver and I burst out. And I got all of these beautiful things that I want to give birth to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to do it. Okay? Watch me. But 𝒓𝒐𝒎𝒆 says, wake up, awaken now to your true self. Are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out. 𝒓𝒐𝒎𝒆 swallows your tears. You are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. This is Goddess rising. You are waking up. And once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. The path of awakening is not straight, comfortable, or easy. You have chosen to lift the veil and have a real relationship with the divine. You didn't come to transcend this world while you're living in it. You came here to dig into the soil, plant yourself, and grow. This ascension is your divine purpose. Goddess declaration for this one is, I am receiving and radiating love. Okay? That is so beautiful, as I said. And then also, dolphins are my favorite mammals, hands down. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to have given birth to my son, or either kid. I would have loved to have one of those water births where the dolphins, that seems so cool. And dolphins are telepathic. Okay, but anyway, yeah. I want you to pay attention to how her feet are kind of like touching the ground, but she's bursting out. So in this new, exploration of self, in this new coming out, stay grounded, okay? Stay centered in knowing that you are worthy, that you are bold, that you could do all things, and on top of all of it, forgive yourself. No matter how long it done took you to get to this place, you're here now. No matter who you had to let go of, who you've had to check, none of that matters. What matters is you are here, grounded and in your purpose, and you are growing and blooming, okay? That's it. That's all that matters. Thank you guys for being present for today's Spirit Chat. I pray that the words of my mouth and meditations of my heart have been acceptable in your sight and the divine sight, okay? May these words guide you. And if you need some personal one-on-one, the books are open. I am a certified spiritual life coach. Okay? I love helping my people in any shape, form, or fashion and capacity. However, I can be big sis, big mom, big mama, or just mom. I have a slight old soul. I do. I be walking around and seeing people, and they just be looking so down, and I just be wanting to be like, hey baby, what's going on? Are you okay?